What you guys, got another video here for you. Microsoft moves to annual updates for Windows 10. What does this mean for Windows 10 users? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Also, we're going to be covering the Windows 10 update, which is the Windows 10 update to 21H2, which is the very latest release from Microsoft. You can get this through your Windows Updates program. You just go to your settings and Windows Updates, and you should see it there as a feature update. It's an optional update which you can roll out and update to your system. There's not masses of changes in this feature update for this version, but if you do want to get it, it is there. If you don't see it there and you do want to get it, you can use the Windows Update Assistant, or you can head over to Microsoft's website and download the latest update where it says Windows 10 November 2021 update. Hit the update now and it will download the latest update to your computer. Or if you do have it in your Windows updates, you can click on install now and this will install the latest version, download it and install it on your PC. Doesn't take that long. It's not a major, massive, big update with loads of new feature changes. It does have some changes in here, but that is not for this video. So basically, what does that mean to you as a Windows 10 user? Now, because of the massive success of Windows 11, Microsoft have decided to start accelerating the rollout process for Windows 11. And this obviously means that they have to move Windows 10 to an annual feature update. So this doesn't mean that all of your updates are going to be done once a year. It just means that you're going to receive your security updates as and when Microsoft release them, but your feature updates will be moved to once a year or once annually. So basically that's what they're doing. And the reason for this is obviously because they're concentrating now on Windows 11. But Microsoft have said they still promise to support Windows 10 up until October 14th, 2025. And that means they are not forgetting about Windows 10. It just means that they're putting a lot of their attention to Windows 11 for feature updates and things like this. And that means they're not concentrating so much on Windows 10 for feature updates, and they're pushing that to once a year. That's all that means. Now, I don't think this is such a bad thing, because when Microsoft were releasing updates to fix things, they were also breaking other things in the process, and this was a really common occurrence with Windows 10 during its infancy. So it means that Windows 10 will be brought into line with Windows 11, receiving annual feature update releases, and I think this is a good thing rather than forcing out feature updates on people and having it break their system. Having it once a year is probably the best way forward, in my personal opinion. This obviously gives Microsoft much more time to test things, and obviously much more time to get everything in one package and deliver it to the Windows users. So I think it's a win-win situation for everyone. So hopefully we'll see less bugs and we'll see less problems with Windows with this sort of updating method. Now, if you are a Windows 10 user, Microsoft have also said they will continue to support at least one version of Windows 10 up until October 14th, 2025. So you've still got plenty of time to continue to use Windows 10, and they've continued to support at least one version of Windows 10. Also, one other change that they said is going to happen is the channel formerly known as Semi-Annual Channel will be now known as the General Availability Channel, starting with today's update, if you update to Windows 10 21H2 patch. Now, also, the 21H2 patch is not that significant, really, when it comes to updates and patches. It brings WPA3 H2E support for better Wi-Fi security. It also streamlines Windows Hello for businesses to allow quicker and smoother passwordless deployments. And lastly, the updates add the GPU compute support to WSL, Windows Subsystem for Linux, and eFlow. So they're the main things. It also utilizes the GPU cycles, which should aid machine learning developments and other heavy workloads a lot better. So they're the main things that you can expect from this update. There is some other little bits and pieces, but nothing too crazy. So everything I'm telling you here can be found on the Windows Experience blog. You can read all that information at your own leisure. I'll leave the links in the video description here, and it's all listed up on their website and telling you exactly what to expect with future updates and support for Windows 10 going forward. So despite people thinking that Windows 11 was going to be a complete flop and no one was going to use it, it seems that more and more people are starting to embrace it and upgrade to that version of Windows. Now, of course, you're still going to get a small minority of people that seem to think that Microsoft is on the downcline and it's going to have a major collapse and everyone's going to run and jump onto Linux. And yeah, you may get a couple of people jumping onto Linux, but it's just not going to be the masses. It's not going to happen like that. Linux users only have a small portion of the market share still today in 2021. It hasn't grown much, as you can see here on this chart. It has 2.35% of the market share. And it's not to say that Linux is a bad operating system. I just think people can't get on with it. They tend to jump ship onto it, and they end up either keeping one foot in Windows, or they'll install Windows on a VirtualBox to run programs that they need to run on Linux, and they end up jumping back onto Windows in the end anyway. And you're going to get a small group of people that use Linux for instance, the freedom, open source operating systems and the choice, and maybe they're using the older hardware. I don't know. But maybe there's many different reasons why people tend to use Linux, and that may be the reason why they stay with it. But it is a very small portion of people that actually use Linux compared to Windows. And Windows has had a massive market share since the beginning, when Bill Gates said he wanted to put a computer in everyone's home. And that's what he's done. So now you can see here, every computer that's being sold in shops will have Windows on it. So if you go to the shop today to buy a laptop or a desktop PC, it's going to have Windows 11 installed on it. And that's how its market share grows. But Windows, remember, only makes up 14% of Microsoft's total revenue. But it still remains a critical part of Microsoft's business. And for all those people that say Microsoft only released Windows 11 to make money out of it, then why would they offer it as a free upgrade? The same as they did for Windows 10 as well. Anyway, that's about it for this video. So I hope this video has been some sort of use to you. My name has been Brian from BriarTechComputers.co.uk. Big shout out to all my YouTube members who join my YouTube members group. Your names are rolling up on the screen, and I shall see you again for another video real soon. Thanks again for watching. Have a nice day. Bye for now.